Section 24C, USAF Core Values. 24.3, the USAF Core Values. At the heart and soul of our profession, the USAF recognizes our core values as universal, consistent standards used to evaluate the ethical climate of all USAF organizations. When needed in the cauldron of war, core values are the beacons that light the path of professional conduct and the highest ideals. Integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Values represent enduring, guiding principles for which we stand. Values, such as the USAF core values of integrity, service, and excellence, should motivate attitudes and actions on and off duty as essential moral principles or beliefs that are held in the highest regard. Our core values represent the USAF's firm convictions about the nature of our personal character, our commitment to each other and our nation, and the manner in which we perform our service. Core values are so fundamental that they define our very identity through a common bond among all professional airmen, past and present. For those of us who join this proud community, being a part of the USAF family requires a commitment to living by these values at all times. Reflecting the USAF core values in one's personal and professional lives is a challenge that must be faced every day. In doing so, we honor the heritage and continue the legacy of those who served before us and sacrificed so much. It is through this alignment of our actions with these values that we, as a USAF, earn the public's trust, strengthen our service, and accomplish our mission. This is the expectation of our profession and is the standard that our fellow service members and the American public hold us to. Before you can lead others, you have to lead yourself. We must develop leaders of character that are ready to create and foster environments of respect, inclusivity, and trust. When airmen know they are valued, have high quality of service and quality of life, and are empowered to reach their full potential, there are no limits to what we can accomplish. General Charles Q. Brown, Jr., Air Force Chief of Staff. 24.3.1 Integrity First. Integrity provides the bedrock for our military endeavors, and is fortified by service to country. Integrity encompasses many characteristics indispensable to airmen and makes us who we are and what we stand for. It is the compass that keeps us on the right path when we are confronted with ethical challenges and personal temptations, and it is the foundation upon which trust and respect are built. Integrity is simply doing the right thing, all the time, whether everyone is watching or no one is watching. An individual realizes integrity when thoughts and actions align with what he or she knows to be right. Following principles, acting with honor, maintaining independent judgment, and performing duties with impartiality help to maintain integrity and avoid conflicts of interest. The foundation of our profession of arms is, and has always been, respect. That is a non-negotiable principle that supports the integrity, service, and excellence of our great Air Force. It is the cornerstone of the culture we need in our Air Force. CMSAF Joanne S., Base Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. Virtues of core values. Each of the USAF core values is further defined by virtues, desired behaviors, and characteristics we must practice and demonstrate in our daily lives, showing we truly do value integrity, service, and excellence. Consistently practicing these virtues results in habits of honorable thought and action, producing a USAF professional. USAF professionalism is a shared belief in, and a commitment to, honorable service based on our USAF core values. Virtues of integrity. The virtues of integrity first are honesty, courage, and accountability. Honesty. Honesty is the hallmark of integrity. As public servants, we are trusted agents. Honesty requires us to evaluate our performance against standards, and to conscientiously and accurately report findings. It drives us to advance our skills and credentials through our own effort. Our word must be unquestionable. This is the only way to preserve the trust and respect that we hold so dear for one another and the population we serve. Courage. Courage is not the absence of fear but doing the right thing despite fear. Courage empowers us to take necessary personal or professional risks, make decisions that may be unpopular, and admit our mistakes. Having the courage to take these actions is crucial for the mission, the USAF, and the nation. Accountability. Accountability instills our responsibility while maintaining transparency and ownership for our actions, whether it is the American people, our units, our supervisors, our fellow airmen, our families, our loved ones, and even ourselves. Accountable individuals maintain transparency, seek honest and constructive feedback, and take ownership of the outcomes of their actions and decisions. They are responsible to themselves and others and refrain from actions which discredit themselves or our service. 4.3.2 Service before self. Service before self represents an abiding dedication to the age-old military virtue of selfless dedication to duty, including putting one's life at risk if called to do so. Service before self tells us that professional duties take precedence over personal desires. Airmen are practitioners of the profession of arms, entrusted with the security of the nation, the protection of its citizens, and the preservation of their way of life. In this capacity, airmen serve as guardians of America's future, and this responsibility requires the needs of service and country to be placed before our own. In today's world, service to country requires not only a high degree of skill, but also a willingness to make personal sacrifices. It requires having the heart and mindset for service that allows us to embrace expectations and requirements not levied on the American public or other professions. Virtues of service before self. The virtues of service before self are duty, loyalty, and respect. Duty. Duty is the obligation to perform what is required for the mission. While our responsibilities are determined by the law, the Department of Defense, and USAF instructions, directives, and guidance, our sense of duty is a personal one and bound by the oath of service we took as individuals. Duty sometimes calls for sacrifice in ways no other profession has or will. Airmen who truly embody service before self consistently choose to make necessary sacrifices to accomplish the mission, and in doing so, we honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Loyalty. Loyalty is an internal commitment to the success and preservation of something bigger than ourselves. Our loyalty is to the nation first, the values and commitments of our USAF second, and finally to the men and women with whom we serve. Loyalty to our leaders requires us to trust, follow, and execute their decisions, even when we disagree. We offer alternative solutions and innovative ideas most effectively through the chain of command. Leaders demonstrate loyalty by respecting those who serve and treating them with dignity, compassion, and true concern for their well-being. Ultimately, loyalty is demonstrated by helping each other act with respect and honor. Respect. Respect encompasses self-respect, mutual respect, and organizational respect. This three-dimensional view requires us to embrace the unique value of all individuals and treat everyone with dignity. We must always act in the certain knowledge that all airmen must be treated with respect and boldly speak up, even when it is uncomfortable, to assert this truth. Further, respecting others requires a commitment to recognize and root out prejudices, biases, and stereotypes. We must engage genuinely, honestly, and with an empathetic and open mind. We must honor the USAF and others by following our words with actions. Treating every airman with dignity and respect must be at the heart of who we are and how we operate. It isn't a tag line, it's the core of everything we stand for as a service. Everyone in our Air Force should feel respected. Everyone should feel valued. Every single person around you brings something to the fight that you don't. Each of them is critically important to mission success, and they deserve to be treated that way. General Mark A. Welsh 320th Air Force Chief of Staff. 4.3.3 Excellence in all we do. Excellence in all we do directs us to develop a sustained passion for the continuous improvement and innovation that propels the USAF, as well as ourselves, beyond the capabilities of our adversaries. Excellence in all we do does not mean that we demand perfection in everything from everyone. Instead, this core value directs us to continuously advance our craft and increase our knowledge as airmen. Excellence in all we do means that airmen seek out opportunities and complete developmental education, constantly work hard to stay in physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and moral shape, continue to enhance professional competencies, and are diligent to maintain their job skills, knowledge, and personal readiness at the highest possible levels. We must have a passion for deliberate continuous improvement and innovation that propels the USAF to accelerate change or lose now. Virtues of excellence in all we do. The virtues of excellence in all we do are mission, discipline, and teamwork. Mission. Mission focus encompasses operations and excellence in stewardship. The complex undertaking of the USAF mission requires us to harness the ingenuity, expertise, and elbow grease of all airmen. We approach it with the mindset of respect, pride, innovation, and a continued commitment to anticipate and embrace change. Our work areas, our processes, and our interpersonal interactions must be undeniably professional and positive. Our people are the platform for delivering innovative ideas, strategies, and technologies to the overall mission. Discipline. Discipline is an individual commitment to uphold the highest of personal and professional standards. We demonstrate it in attitude, work ethic, and effort directed at continuous improvement, whether pursuing professional military education or nurturing ourselves physically, intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually. Our appearance, actions, professionalism, and words represent the USAF and shape our USAF culture and the reputation of the entire military profession. Teamwork. Teamwork is essential to triumph at every level. Airmen recognize the interdependency of every member's contributions toward the mission and strive for organizational excellence. We not only give our personal best, but also challenge and motivate each other to give their best. We gain respect through our actions and strong work ethic to build team trust. We carry our own weight, and whenever necessary, help our wingmen carry theirs. Wake up every day, work hard, stay humble and repeat. CMSAF Calitho, Right. 18th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force.